For this example, I want to show you online how to graph exponential functions. This is one of my homework questions. This is number 5 from section 5.2. And it asks me to sketch the graph of the function and check the graph with the graphing calculator. Before doing so, describe how the graph of the function can be obtained from the graph of the basic exponential function. And the function that they want you to graph is f of x equals 2 raised to the x minus 1 power. I would prefer that you actually not check this with your graphing calculator. You know how to do this by hand. But going ahead and doing the first part of the problem, it says select the correct choice below and fill the answer box in to complete your choice. This is a basic exponential with base 2, and then it's because it's x minus 1, that minus 1 is with the variable x. It's a horizontal shift 1 unit to the right. And so here I would want to start with the graph of y equals 2 to the x, because that's the base of this particular exponential, and then shift the graph 1 unit to the right. So looking through our choices here, we're wanting to look for shift graph 1 unit to the right. It would be this one, and we want to start with the graph of y equals 2 to the x. We'll check that part. That part's right. And then this is actually the part that I specifically want to show you. First of all, blow up your graph so you can see it better, and then we're going to use the tools over here on the right hand side to graph this function. First of all, we know an exponential basically gets close to the negative x-axis on the left. It usually goes through 0, 1 and then goes up. The graph is going to have this shape, and it says exponential tool, so we're going to click that. And then it says click the graph to plot your curve. It honestly doesn't make any difference where you click to begin with. So you can click anywhere. And then this screen pops up. And this is the screen that I want to make sure that you understand how to use. The first thing you want to do is you want to come down here where it says base. And we want to look at the function we have here and make sure to make those two bases match. It defaults to e. We need to come and we need to change it, delete that e and change it to 2 to make it match this function. Then we basically just need to describe what kind of shift or reflection has occurred. So on here we know it would be a horizontal shift and it would be 1 unit to the right. So we go to horizontal shift and then we go and drag that arrow, click it, and say 1 unit to the right. And then because nothing else has gone on, that's all we need to do. You also see here, you see vertical shifts, horizontal, a reflection across the x, and a reflection across the y. So you can choose the ones that you need to choose for the graph you've been given. Neither of these two are ones that we use for the stretching and shrinking. So save that. It placed the graph, and then you can do check answer, and then you're finished.